home again for the weekend and I was looking through some of my old stuff and I found this. This is my writing book from Primary 3, and since writing is something I do have a bit of an interest in now, I thought it'd be interesting to have a look through it and see what I used to think was good. Okay, this is an entry, I suppose, called My Accident. Okay, here we go. When my accident happened, I was in my garden. The accident happened when I was on my bike. My brother was with me when the accident happened. I was on my bike the time the accident happened. The accident was when I was riding the bike around the garden. I'm not making this up, I wrote that. When I hit a big rock, it happened because I turned a corner and didn't know the rock would be there. Okay. And banged into it. I felt extremely worried and frightened. Fucking hell. Once the accident happened, I went to the doctors. My mum and brother helped me right away. I got a plaster on the mark what the rock made. What the rock made. Brilliant. Thing is, I know this is bullshit because I can't ride a bike. So at what point the teachers go, okay, write about an accident that's happened to you. I just must have gone, I'll write about a bike. I don't know how to ride a bike. Why would I just do something I can do? Like, I don't know, I can't do much. So that really sets the mood for the kind of storytelling you'll find within this book. I might have got a bit excited with writing the title for this one. Got a bit crazy with the border and the teacher just crossed it out. No borders, Joe! Fucking hell. Okay, this is the first short story I probably ever wrote. It's entitled Treasure, a very simple, self-explanatory title, but here we go. Some pirates were looking for some buried treasure. They were sailing on a lake, seems weird, which opened up to the sea, when the ship hit an iceberg. Okay. They landed on a place called Drakey Cove. Is that a real place? I have no idea. Then they went to the high mountains. They walked to the swamp, but when they reached it, the leader found it was bubbling hot lava. No idea what country this is set in. They hit an iceberg to get here, and now they're in bubbling hot lava. The ecosystem of this country is fucking mental. The leader said, we'll have to jump. Why? I don't know. So they did. When they jumped, one fell into the lava. Jesus. He was the best person, cried the leader. That's not a... Oh, God. He was the best person, cried the leader. But they just went to the forest. Oh, no! Let's go, fucking hell. They went to the castle ruins, but when they got there, nobody was there. It's a ruins! Of course there's not going to be anyone there. There was a house next door to the castle. They knocked on the door, and then someone answered the door and said, it's 9 o'clock at midnight. 9 o'clock at midnight, that's the thing. The leader said, yes, but we need you to help us find some treasure. Are you mad? That's it, that's as far as I got. That's a shame. That was a really good story. This is another short story called The Magic Carpet. One day, I went out of bed and it was still dark. I saw the outline of a thick square. Then I realised it was just myself in the mirror. As I went towards it, it said, ouch, don't stand on me. I said, well, Mr. Carpet. Okay. I kept on talking, then the carpet said, stop! Rude. Where do you want to go today? I said, I'd like to go to Australia. That's it. I had a really bad thing with finishing stories. I just... The teacher's comment. Again, an excellent beginning, but this took 35 minutes. It's 6 lines long. How did I even make it to B3? My God. At one point we were asked to give a description of how to look after a pet, and I wrote it very suggestively, like, you could do this. Just listen to this. First, buy or get a pet. Kind of the same thing, Joe, let's be honest. If you choose a guinea pig, for example, I guess, you would need to make a cage for it. If you need to make a cage for it, you could probably buy one, I imagine. This is a quote, I'd think you would need food and drink. Probably yes, you'd otherwise have a dead guinea pig, and that's not really that hard to look after. If it was ill, you might give it injections. You might give the guinea pig toys to exercise with. You need to give it a nice place to live and sleep. Excellent instructions, Joe. Thanks, teacher. Ooh, this is a long story. 2 pages long, here we go. Lost in space. It's gonna be a good one, I imagine. One night, I was asleep in my bed. I was woken by something. It just jumped from the roof and crashed on the floor. Bang! I turned on the light and the thing that had been jumping about was a bottle. There was a frog in it. I said, that's pigs flying. Okay. I think I just learned about the phrase pigs flying and I tried to incorporate it into a story and it didn't go well. The frog burped and bubbles came out. The bubbles joined together and it said, drink me. What? Oh, I know what I mean. The bubbles joined together to form words in the air and it spelt drink me. I didn't really convey that very well in the writing, but I know what I meant. I said, okay, we'll just leave it. So I took it and I took a sip. It didn't taste very nice. No shit, it's a frog in a bottle. It just burped. I said, it tastes disgusting. Somehow I was growing bigger. Somehow. Until I was an adult. I wish you'd stayed the same size. Being an adult is shit. I said, wow, but what was this? I was in an astronaut suit. I went outside. It was morning by this time. I don't know how long this transformation took, but fucking hell. And there was a rocket. I said, oh my goodness. I jumped into the rocket and I shouted 10, 9, 8, 7, etc. Blast off, because that's all it takes to launch a fucking rocket. You just have to shout numbers and it'll go. The rocket shot off the ground and before, I knew I was in... The rocket shot off the ground and before I knew I was in space, I said, cool. I drove around space. Fuck yeah. A shooting star went whizzing past the windscreen. I almost fell off my chair. I really should have been buckled into the chair, surely, if I'm launching a rocket. After a few whiles, I saw a little orange dot. I went close to it, and it got bigger. That's how physics works, Joe, well done. I finally found out it was a meteor. I tried to get the rocket away, but the meteor hit it, and the rocket blew up. That's not the end, don't worry. I had the astronaut suit on. I landed on the moon safely. I looked around me. I saw another dot. But this time, it was not an orange dot. It was grey. Is that racist? It got closer till it landed on the moon. An alien popped out. It actually liked me. That's sad, isn't it? Days passed and we got better friends. That's the end. Good. Oh yeah, we were also asked to start writing poetry as well. So this is my first attempt at a poem. It's called The Night of the Storm. Let's just dive right in. The wind is blowing. Telegraph poles are leaning over. It is very dark, so the lighthouses are glowing. The wind is heavy tonight. That's verse 1. Verse 2. Some people up, some people not. I assume up means active, as in around, like walking around, not up, as in erect. Some people with umbrellas, some people with hoods. The wind is a very, very, very bad thunderstorm. Repetition of the word very there to emphasize the badness of the thunderstorm. By Joe, that's the end of it. And that is the end of my writing journal. Probably the greatest thing ever written of all time. And I imagine it's probably going to be worth quite a lot. I'm just going to hang on to that. So that's all from me today and little P3 me. I hope you enjoyed the stories we collaborated on, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and that is all from me, and this is the worst ending to a video I've ever done. You can go now. Seriously, I'm waiting for you. You can just go. Oh, okay, I'll go. Yeah. So yeah, I'll see you later. Cheers.